Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm joined with Kathy of Cinemono Podcast, and we're going to do a trailer reaction to I Want to Talk, starring Abhishek Bachchan. Okay, I know almost nothing about this, but the director is Shujit Sircar, who did Madras Cafe and Piku, so he's done some really interesting different kinds of movies. Yeah. It seems to be about a father and a daughter. So it's kind of interesting that Abhishek is, I mean, he is a daughter. He does have a teenager in real life. But anyway, he does have a daughter. I don't know if she's a teenager yet, but so we haven't, it looks, I don't know if it's a comedy or if it's a drama or it's kind of a mix. Piku is definitely kind of a mix. So be interesting to see what the tone of this movie is.
Going in blind.
I do love Abhishek. Comedically, I think he's one of the best Hindi actors for comedies. So we'll see. So we'll see what this is. All right.
Oh, let's check it out. We don't know what we're walking into right now. It's completely all right. Here we go.
Say R.
R.
Now O.
O.
Akhon baba. Extraordinary bolo.
हर स्टोरी का कोई पर्पस, कोई मीनिंग होता है। पर्पस अब उनको सॉरी बोलना है जिनको मैंने हर्ट किया है, और जहां तक मीनिंग की बात है, आई डोंट नो।
पहले यहाँ एक इंसिशन करेंगे, फिर यहाँ करेंगे, और अगर जरूरत पड़े तो यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक भी कर सकते हैं।
What is my favorite restaurant?
A pizza place.
You don't know me. Does it hurt?
थोड़ा सा।
What are you doing here, Arjun? कहा था ना हम मंडे को मिलेंगे।
आपके लिए मंडे हो सकता है, मेरे लिए मंडे ना हो है।
Spumlo, pumpkin. Here it grows big, but we grow small. Hey, Rhea. Hi. What are your boyfriend?
Because next question वो यही पूछने वाले हैं कि रिया pregnant है क्या?
Kire, की खबर? Okay, pregnant. पापा, चलो।
तेरे को बड़ा मजा आता है ना आने को बार-बार। तो हॉस्पिटल के बाजू में एक ले लेना घर। एक व्हीलचेयर ले आया, जूम गया, जूम आया, जूम गया।
मैंने तुम्हें थेरेपी सेशंस के बारे में बताए थे, तुम जा रहे हो वहां?
Oh yes, and doctor, you don't worry, okay? जब मरने का टाइम आएगा ना, मैं इमरजेंसी रूम नहीं जाऊंगा, सीधे आपके पास आ जाऊंगा।
मैं अपने दरवाजे के लॉक्स चेंज कर दूंगा। How about that?
When you get your life back, what will you do, Arjun?
That just looked really sad and unpleasant.
I mean, the only humor was kind of that biting gallows kind of humor, obviously he has some sort of cancer or something, right? And he's trying to connect with different people because and it was sort of interesting. Johnny Lever was the one who was arguing with him as he was wheeling him in the wheelchair. Johnny Lever is known for just like extreme comedy, so it was sort of interesting seeing him in this movie. Like it wasn't necessarily here's this zany moment to lighten it up either, right? So
there's a few things in this going on. One is it's just I just get all tense and stressed out when I see a hospital storyline because it's just usually sad and tragic, and and then you have the bratty teenage daughter, which I'm so tired of seeing. I don't want to see more bratty teenage daughters. I feel like every time you see a teen girl in a movie or TV show, they're total brats, which maybe they are. I don't know. So there's that. But it just seemed like nobody was really being cool with this guy, even though he looked like he'd been through a lot. Like there seemed to be a lot of like pressure on him to somehow either get through it or get over it. Or what about me? You know, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just that from this trailer, it kind of had that look. I don't know, but it looked like a tough one. It looked like a tough ride. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like an intense movie, and I'm just going to be honest with you. It's like not the kind of movie that I'm in the mood for right now. So
definitely not. Bad.
And this one comes out at the end of November. I mean, for me, this is going to be the kind of film that I think I'm going to wait and see and possibly see it on streaming after I see what the reviews are. I do admire Abhishek for doing something different and trying to break the mold and not do the same old, right? So this is a real departure for him to do a more serious kind of role. And also to play a dad of a teen. I'm not sure that I have seen him do that. So, okay. I mean, I'm just saying I admire, but it does.
Yeah.
A lot of it is with these kinds of movies, I have to be in the right mood to see it. Or I'm like, okay, this guy is going to win the Oscar, I guess. Like, for instance, Brendan Fraser in Whale. Like, I resisted for a long time. And I thought, okay, I think this guy might be winning the best Oscar. So I went and I saw it in a theater and I cried and cried and cried and cried. I cried so much, Kathy. It was so difficult.
I still haven't seen it because everyone tells you that, like, I'm not really in the mood for this right now. I don't want to see this.
It is an amazing performance. And you think about what he went through to put on that fat suit, and which limited his movement so much and whatever. Like, it was amazing. Like, this is the guy that did The Mummy and now he's doing this, right? Like, okay, like it was amazing, but it was so difficult. And I'm just not in that place right now.
No,
I'm not in that place right now.
No,
so
I did like the little type trick they did because they showed like there's some kind of doing some incision all the way across his neck or something.
Right.
And I like how the stroke through the T's went all across the title. That was pretty smart. I really thought that was really clever. But, you know, and I know they tried to, with the cute type and the bright colors, they were trying to lighten the mood a little bit. And like you said, there was like this sort of gallows humor and a little bit in there where the doctor said, I'm going to lock my doors. And it was kind of, there's a little bit of that, but overall, I think you're just going to cry the entire time. That's how I just like, I don't like to see movies that want to make me cry. They're hard to tell.
Sometimes I'm in a place when I want a good cry and it can be a release.
Yeah.
But oh man.
Man. Last thing I want to do is more crying.
I think I looked the guy that wrote the script for this wrote October, which is about this girl dying after she'd been in a coma and what I'm like, oh my God. Like that one. That was so intense. Okay. House Full or whatever, this is not, you know. I mean, Abhishek has done a lot of crazy comedies and maybe he's reached a certain age and just be like, I want to be taken seriously. Okay, I can respect that, but I'm just not in the mood. So anyway.
Not in the mood.
I mean, I'm just being completely honest because
honest reaction. We're talking about trailer here, people. Is it making us see the movie? Not really. Yeah.
I'm just things are difficult in our country right now. I'm really depressed from all of it, and we have some bleak times ahead, and I am not. This is not what I need from Bollywood right now. So
no, thanks, but no thanks. Maybe later. Maybe.
Kudos to you for trying.
We admire it more than we actually want to see it.
Yeah, we admire it, but that's the thing. So it'll be interesting. This is the kind of film that'll appeal to maybe the multiplex, like the people, urban people maybe would want to see this. I don't know. I mean, I'm really going to be curious. How is this film going to do?
I just don't know who this movie's for. Like, what? Sometimes I don't. I mean, for streaming, I kind of get it because there's so much you can kind of bury it in there. But who would want to go to theater and see that? Like, it just seems so heart-wrenching, so relatable, the kind of thing you want to run away from, you know, anyone being ill or sick or in the hospital, things are just so close to home and they're so just hard to deal with. You have to go see a movie of that? Oh my God.
Well, and the actress is playing the young girl. I'm not Her name is Bonita, and she was in October, the film that I mentioned. So I mean, she has been. Oh, this is interesting. She was in Bridgerton. She was one of the young women in Bridgerton.
Interesting. Okay.
So that is interesting. You know, so she's done some different things. She was in, you know, some different films, but kind of crossing over, not just Bollywood. So that's interesting. But I mean, I'm saying it's not like she's Alia Bhatt or something like that, where she's this huge name that's going to draw young people to the film on her own. It's the big name with this is Abhishek. So, and he's kind of at a crossroads with his career. I don't know that he's big enough. You know, if this was his father, you know, however many years ago, yeah, people would have go to see it just because it's Amitabh. But it's hard to be the son of the great man, right?
It's hard. I can only imagine. And so many levels. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Kathy, for watching this trailer with me.
It's a good time.
Viewers, I would be really curious. What is your feeling about this? Is this like, yes, I want to go see this, I want to go cry, or you're like, no, we're staying far away? I mean, I'm really honestly curious. Please let me know in the comments what your feeling is about this trailer. Maybe there was more of a humor level in there that I wasn't catching, and you're like, oh yeah, this will be a laugh riot. I don't know. Anyway, you know, you have to subscribe to all of our channels. Me and Kathy have to go and find her on Cinemato Podcast, because we're doing trailer reactions together, and they're on each other. We don't necessarily duplicate. So if you're like, well, Melanie, you didn't see, but well, check and see if I did it on Kathy's channel, because I probably did. All right, and you have to subscribe and press the bell when you do, so you'll never miss any of our trailer reactions or film reviews and discussions. Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.